How SpaceX's Starship will build a city on the moon? What if I told you that the first city beyond Earth could be built within our lifetime? Not in science fiction, not in a movie, but on the moon, and the vehicle that might make it possible? SpaceX's Starship. Part 1. The problem. Building a city on the moon sounds impossible. There's no breathable atmosphere. Temperatures swing from 127 degrees Celsius during the day to minus 173 degrees Celsius at night. There's intense radiation, and there are no ready-made resources waiting for humans. So how can anyone realistically build a city there? The answer begins with transportation, and that's where Starship changes everything. Part 2. What is Starship? Starship is the most powerful, fully reusable rocket system ever designed. It's built to carry over 100 tons of cargo into space, transport large crews of astronauts, be rapidly reusable, dramatically lowering launch costs. Why does that matter? Because building a city on the moon requires massive amounts of equipment, materials, and supplies. Traditional rockets are too expensive and too limited. Starship's high payload capacity and reusability make large-scale lunar construction economically possible. Part 3. How the moon city will be built. This won't happen overnight. It will be a phased process. Step 1. Cargo missions. Before humans even arrive, multiple Starship cargo missions will land on the moon carrying solar panels, habitat modules, heavy construction robots, rovers and mining equipment. These early missions will lay the foundation. Step 2. Establishing a lunar base. The first structures won't look like cities. They'll likely be inflatable or rigid habitat modules, possibly buried under lunar soil, regolith, designed to shield astronauts from radiation. The moon's regolith can act as natural radiation protection when layered over habitats. Step 3. Resource extraction. A real city can't depend entirely on Earth for supplies. So the next phase is in situ resource utilization, extracting water ice from the moon's polar regions, converting water into oxygen for breathing, producing hydrogen for fuel, using regolith to create building materials. Hydroponic farms inside pressurized habitats could grow food. The goal is partial and eventually full self-sufficiency. Step 4. Expansion into a city. Once a stable base is operational, expansion begins. More Starships will deliver research laboratories, industrial manufacturing units, larger living quarters, energy storage systems. Over time, this base transforms into a permanent lunar settlement, the first off-world city in human history. Why build a city on the moon? This isn't just about living somewhere new. A lunar city would serve as a testing ground for Mars missions, a deep space launch hub, a scientific research center, the starting point of a space-based economy. The moon is only 3 days away from Earth. It's the perfect stepping stone for becoming a multi-planetary civilization. The challenges, but let's be realistic. Major obstacles remain: radiation exposure, low-gravity health effects, psychological isolation, massive engineering complexity. However, advances in robotics, AI, material science, and reusable rocketry are rapidly closing the gap between vision and reality. For thousands of years, humans looked at the moon and wondered. Now we're asking a different question, not can we go there, but can we live there? And if Starship succeeds, the first city on the moon may not be science fiction. It may be history in the making. Would you live on the moon if given the chance? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy deep dives into space and future technology, make sure to subscribe.